Hello. Look where we are, back on the air. Work. It never ends.
Are we on the interweb?
Yes, we're on the interweb. And we're going to ask the questions that I'm going to be the voice of the people. Should internet hosting services and tech companies be cutting ties with white supremacist websites? Oh, or is that a First Amendment violation? Oh, that's an interesting question. I mean, the ACLU supported the right of the...
But they're not going to anymore.
But they're not going to anymore?
No, they just...
Well,
right.
And
they said if you have weapons and you're a hate group,
exactly.
Well, I think there's a problem, though, and the Supreme Court has ruled on this, which is the difference between speech and speech that is immediately inciting.
Right, but the
Facebook, for example, has a responsibility to shut down, ISIS sites that are promoting terrorist attacks and so forth.
The government should do that. I don't know. I think we have to wait until they have, I don't think that should be done right away and too easily. I think that the solution to bad speech is more speech, and I still believe
no, I agree with you. Certainly, I agree with that.
And I also think we want to know.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know what the hate groups are thinking.
But when you show up with torches and weapons, that does change.
Torches. It was just cosplay.
They still had fuel. They could still, set things on fire.
Okay, Gavin.
I'm not saying tiki torches don't burn. I wasn't making that statement.
Do you support sanctuary cities to protect immigrants from deportation?
Yes.
Oh, there's a soft.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. But I'll remind folks, particularly on the other side of the political aisle, so did Rudy Giuliani. The fact is, sanctuary cities keep people safer, they keep people healthier, and they keep people educated for three simple reasons. You're more likely to coordinate and collaborate with police as a victim of crime or as someone that was a witness of crime. You're more likely to engage in sending your kids to school, drop them off, pick them up if you're not worried about the teacher being part of a deportation force. More likely to get an immunization shot if you're not worried about a nurse being part of a deportation force. The vast majority of cities and counties that are sanctuary counties are safer than non-cities and sanctuary counties. And so it is good, sound public policy.
It is.
And that's why Democrats should stand up and stop capitulating.
Those are the pragmatic arguments. There's also the moral arguments, which is we should let people into our country.
Well, let people.
That's much more important than it's better.
It's being conflated.
Well,
it's not a shield for criminal behavior, however, and that's where
but Gavin,
the
that's where I
line
would
needs to be
disagree
drawn.
with you. That there's also been research that finds that sanctuary cities act as a magnet that attract criminal illegals. That say, if I move to that city, then I won't be facing these deportation. And certainly, Kate Steinle from your city, and I know you can know this case well. Her family would say that the sanctuary status, they have said, the sanctuary status killed their daughter.
Yeah, well, you got to be very careful there. And let me just say this with respect. At the end of the day, sanctuary policy is nothing more than saying two things. One, the federal government's job is immigration policy.
Right.
The federal government's job is the issue of immigration and from a deportation perspective, from an enforcement perspective. Local law enforcement's job is to keep people safe, and that's when local government has the right to do it. ICE was asking local law enforcement
that when you're letting these people out, let us know that we can
scoop them out. By the way, as a mayor, we did that.
Conservatives are not making the argument that nurses and teachers and people in this private space should be acting as deportation forces.
Yes,
I think that is. I'm certainly not.
Well,
I don't know any conservatives who advocate that. I think that's an exaggeration that is meant to make it right as if we're jackbooted thugs, and that's not true.
Okay, it's just this is where this is complicated. Cities all across the country actually do coordinate with ICE, and ICE has got backlogs for decades. And so the fact is that's not what the issue is about. The issue is about the fundamental framework of allowing local government the opportunity to choose its most effective public safety programs and not having a dictate of the federal government to tell us how to do our job.
Okay.
And that's why sanctuary policy.
And we're a country of immigrants.
I just want to say two things. One, I think it's very unfair that this side of the panel is much better looking than this side of the panel.
Sorry. I did my part. I'm less of a fat fuck than I was, but I can only go so far. Only do so much. You got to do your part a little bit, Bill.
And you used to have longer hair.
Yes.
Why did you cut your hair?
Locks of love.
Pursuant to our conversation about the Democrats winning elections,
yes,
could they get a Frank Luntz? Could they get somebody who would teach them to name things better? Sanctuary cities.
Yeah, it's not a
great single payer.
Yeah, confusing.
Not helpful. Make people think, oh, that's going to be me.
Yeah.
Global warming sounds nice.
Actually,
Jesus Christ, can we
Right.
just name things better?
they
Can we
did.
start with that?
They did have someone. His name was Mark Penn.
Sanctuary cities is a horrible
It's
term.
hard, but we used to be cities of refuge. Now it's sanctuary cities. I agree. We can find
You could
something
find
better.
something
I
better.
agree with
It's
that.
not.
How about the
disagree.
USA? The whole country should be a sanctuary.
Well,
I'm so sick of this. How
Are you
can we
from
possibly-
France originally, Gillette? Sounds.
I'm a real mongrel, probably from Newfoundland, which is just a euphemism for stupid. But yeah, all those people up in the frozen north that club seals, those are my people.
Okay.
I love Newfoundland, by the way. Sorry. I want to get you.
What did you think of Ray Moore getting more votes than Trump's candidate Luther Strange in the Alabama Senate primary? I mean, that's really inside baseball, but Ray Moore
Right.
used to be the Supreme Court of
Right.
Alabama judge who refused to move the 10 Commandments from outside the courthouse. Which,
Yeah, there's ideologues and then there's...
Right. No,
Yeah,
it
then
actually was
there's-
like a very sort of muddled case, and that it's not really a test case for Trump versus the establishment, because both Trump and the establishment were supporting Strange. I think Mitch McConnell put something like $15 million into his candidacy, and then the other guy won on the strength of evangelical voters. So I don't think it really tells you very much about Republican politics, to be honest.
All right, one final thing, in case anyone on the panel is thinking of running for president. I just want to say, because you're running for governor.
Yes.
Yeah, in 2018. Okay. So say you're governor in 2018. Now this is the sixth biggest economy in the world, California.
on its way to fifth.
And it's right, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're sort of the leaders of the resistance,
Yeah.
and Trump is becoming less. It's probably be a pretty good platform if a person was thinking. I just want to say, Chris Christie waited too long. Barack Obama, when he ran, they said, "You're doing it too soon."
Mm-hmm.
Always err on the side of doing it too soon, because the more you wait, the more shit they are gonna just make up and. Isn't that true? Chris Christie could have had the nomination.
Right.
And he was like, no, I'll wait till next time. And next time was after Bridgegate.
Right, and you remember Bill
Obama-
Clinton, he didn't wait his turn in 1992.
That's right. You
He
don't
went
wait your
with it.
term. If America has proven anything, they like a fresh face.
They like
Do
people
it
who
while
like
your
it.
face is
Sure.
fresh.
Make sure you get all your political advice from a comedian. Make sure you do that.
Ah, shut the fuck up. All right. Thank you, everybody.